It's my song! Let's sing it! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Come on! It's gonna be fucking awesome! You know the words! It's gonna be fucking awesome! That's it! Sing! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Yeah!
Hiya. Howdy. It is I, Jesse Blaze Snider, the Coolest Geek Alive. How are you doing, my fellow Coolest Geeks? I hope you're doing awesome. Thank you for everybody who supported my brother, not my real brother, but my brother from another mother, Aaron Sparrow, and his Kickstarter for Kneel Before Doomface. They raised almost $19,000. Congratulations to Aaron. Thanks so much for supporting that project. We're working on our next book now, a magazine anthology that's actually going to have Aaron's character Doomface in it, as well as a bunch of other things from me and some of my friends, called Sugar and Bones magazine. We're working on that. I think you'll be able to sign up for notifications in like the next day or two. But Sugar and Bones magazine, I'll be talking about that more as I progress, as I get more into it. I just finished wrapping up Fucking for Our Future and helping Aaron promote Kneel Before Doomface. But super fun stuff going on in our boutique indie comic book world. And, you know, when I say comic books, it's not like kid shit. You know, it's great stuff that, intelligent audiences should be checking out. Anyway, thank you so much for everybody who helped Aaron. And I really appreciate you guys helping my company, helping my people, and supporting what we're doing. And each campaign that we've done on Kickstarter has been more successful than the last. And yeah, can't thank you guys enough. Anyway, without further ado, today I want to talk about one of my fucking favorite movies ever, the hysterical This Is Spinal Tap in 1984. It's rated R. It's an hour and 22 minutes. I'll read the little thing. You know, Spinal Tap, one of England's loudest bands, is chronicled by film director Marty DeBurgi, as played by Rob Reiner, on what proves to be a fateful tour. Now, this movie's so fucking amazing. I'm going to tell you a little bit about an alternative version of the movie that you can watch, because it says so much about the whole affair. This is a heavy metal rockumentary about a typical band from, this era of time. It's very referential to so many things, but very funny in its own right. There's just so many freaking jokes that come out of this and have stood the test of time. You know, when somebody says it goes to 11, that's a reference to Spinal Tap. They did a DVD commentary, the band, in character, watching the documentary years later, bitching about how they have been depicted in this documentary. And basically trying to say the entire documentary that they just cherry-picked these one-time bad experiences that happened. You know, there was only one night where I got locked in the pod and couldn't get out on stage. You know, there was only one time where we got lost backstage. There was only one time. And of course, what shows up in the documentary, the one time, watching the movie with the commentary on is another fucking level. Especially because like once the movie's so easy to kind of, get it and memorize, the beats of it and the whole silliness of it, and the visuals and what's going on in the cut are very obvious. So as you're hearing them comment on everything, it's like watching the movie, but from a completely different perspective that is actually even funnier than the mainline perspective of the movie. I would say watching the movie with the commentary is actually even better. So bonus recommendation, watch This Is Spinal Tap with the commentary from the band in character. Now, speaking of the band, this cast is incredible. As I said, you got Rob Reiner, who directs the movie, pretending to be Marty DeBurgi, being the documentary interviewer in many cases, and he's on camera in a bunch of different places. But the band themselves, played by Michael McKean, Christopher Guest, and what is the other dude's name? Harry Shearer, who plays Derek Smalls. They are incredible. This team and many other people, some involved in this, some not, have gone on to be an incredible creative team, director team, whatever. Christopher Guest in particular, who we'll go back a second to Rob Reiner. We'll say Rob Reiner, he directed one of my favorite, not one of my favorite movie of all time, The Princess Bride. In The Princess Bride, the six-fingered man is played by Christopher Guest, who is really excellent. Christopher Guest is, I don't know how much he had to do with like the writing of this thing. I'm trying to pull up his filmography. I don't remember. I think he did. Writer 26. Yeah, I think this is Spinal Tap is the first thing. Spinal Tap, writer 26. Spinal Tap 2, based on characters written by Saturday Night Live, Super Bowl, TV Peeping, Chevy Chase. This is Spinal Tap, written by, yeah, okay. So Spinal Tap begins a series of films, and hopefully I don't miss any, but there's one called Waiting for Guffman. There's another one called Best in Show. That one's the one about the dog show, all the dog show people. And, basically all the Spinal Tap main people end up showing up in all of these projects. There's another one called A Mighty Wind, where they're like they're like a band, not an orchestra, like a jazz, not a band, flute band. What kind of band are they? Mockumentary captures the reunion of the folk trio Folksmen as they prepare for a show at the town hall to memorialize a recently deceased concert promoter. They're all these like little cheesy musicians. I only saw these movies like once. Actually, I've seen Best in Show twice, a while ago. But they're all excellent. For Your Consideration's really good. It's about actors. And then there's a great show called Mascots that came out in 2016. I forget if it was. I think it's Netflix. And then apparently he worked on the show Family Tree, which I never got a chance to watch that one. It was only 8 episodes, one season or whatever. It was on HBO. But I really like Christopher Guest. His creativity, the things that he's worked on are excellent. I just passed. Apparently he had a really small role in the movie The Hot Rocks, which is a really good flick as well. I have to do a Coolest Classic on that one day. Forgive me, guys. I've been a little under the weather. But getting through the week, getting through all my stuff. If you haven't checked out my new esoteric wisdom show, I do it every Friday. It's called Everything They Don't Want You to Know. And it's what the Freemasons and secret societies teach their people. And a lot of things that the powers that be would rather you not know. And oh boy, is there a lot of information. So I've done a few specials, but mostly I've been teaching the universal laws, just recent episodes going over the laws of attraction and the meaning of life in the most recent one. So check that out. That just released yesterday. And then every Monday, of course, All Your Favorite Bands Suck. I've got episode number 51 or 52 or whatever it is that I just did. I got Blink 182 coming up in the next week, and I forget who's after that. But if you like music and you're willing to trust my taste a little, you can go in and you'll find 50 different bands, rap and rock and metal and ska and punk and humor and really a range of things. Singer-songwriter, I like everything. I don't believe in genre. Genre doesn't mean anything to me. For me, is it good music? And there's a lot of great music that I've been showcasing on the show, so check it out. It's very similar to what I do when I do these Coolest Classics and Coolest Picks. I just gush about the thing. But on the show, I play clips from the songs and just kind of point to the best records to start with, best songs to check out on their albums. And anyway, just check it out. I love doing that show, and I want to keep building the audience. So if you're not listening to it yet, please do check it out in the future. So Christopher Guest, he's brilliant. is brilliant. And Dave McKeon, which I'm not certain of if they're like, because I know Christopher Guest is doing the directing. I'm trying to like look up a couple of, it's just like, I don't know necessarily what I want to tell you guys about, because I don't like to tell you guys about the plot of the movie. I don't like to spoil all the great stuff. So, for me, I kind of come in and I just go, I'll just tell them about the basics. But as I get into it, I'm like, let me see if I can get that information. But the Terrence McKean, he's like so, you would know him from so many different things. But he did work on Spinal Tap. And he worked on The Big Picture, which Christopher Guest and him wrote together. I never watched that movie. I'd like to watch it again. And he hasn't been working on Christopher Guest's series of like these other things that have kind of spun out from the Spinal Tap series, but he worked on this initial one, and he's just an amazing actor. He's in like a lot of those movies, like A Mighty Wind. And he's in Clue, and he's the brother from Better Call Saul, Chuck McGill, and I mean he's a really famous comedic actor, and he's excellent. And these guys together definitely feel like a band. The music is really, a lot of it is very funny and very authentic. The song Big Bottoms is just incredible. There are other comedy music bands that I like better and I think are a little bit more consistent than This Is Spinal Tap, but This Is Spinal Tap, for what they're doing in the film and for all of the beats of the movie, it works. It works. It works. I mean, it really is just one of the most fun movies to put on. And honestly, that commentary track of them in character, I mean, it's next level. And there's tons of great little cameos. Fran Drescher shows up. You got Bruno Kirby, who's kind of a very famous Italian American kind of Brooklyn, New York kind of actor who you'll know him when you see him. You got Dana Carvey. Billy Crystal's got a little part, very, very, very little part. Early one for him. Howard Hessman, who's an older famous actor from the 80s. Yeah, there's a ton. I feel like so many of them, like even the ones that like I'm naming already, I feel like a lot of them you're not going to know. But Angelica Houston, Fred Willard, who goes on to be in a lot of these other Christopher Guest produced, directed films. The movie is just fire. It's funny, really genuinely funny. It's very accurate. And, I think it has influenced so much comedy and so much media. It is responsible for a lot of things because it is unique. And, it's a mockumentary, parody, satire, comedy. This obviously is something that's been done a lot at this point, but in '84, that ground was kind of new and groundbreaking, and one of the quotes for the movie is the funniest rock movie ever made, and it's damn fucking good. It probably is the funniest rock movie ever made. This is Spinal Tap, and I'm telling you, once you get into the regular movie, figure out how to watch it with the commentary, and you just will open up a whole new world to yourself. I haven't been able to figure out how to watch it again with the commentary. Unfortunately, I really want to very badly. I want to watch it with my girlfriend and show her the commentary because the shit's hysterical. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me on Wednesday for another excellent episode. And again next Saturday for another fucking awesome episode of The Coolest Geek Alive. Love you guys. Care Bear Stare. Peace out. You've been listening to Coolest Geek Alive with me, your host, Jesse Blaze Snider. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more excellent geek culture content. Thanks for listening.
It's my favorite part. alive. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Stay with your tribe. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Revenge of the Geeks. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Week after weeks. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Laughing with you. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And crying sometimes too. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Spelling it out. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Making you shout. I'm a genius. I've got lyrics coming out me bum for days. You like that? It's a kazoo solo. I played that too. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Talking some shit. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Living your shit. My voice is gonna be fucking awesome. Food in our mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Get in the mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Tell all your friends. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Call right or text. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Raising the bar. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Straight to the stars. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's starting soon. Straight to the top of the pops for this one. Passing the moon. It's gonna be fucking awesome. On with the show. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Ready, set, go.
It's going to be fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Just wait. You'll see. You'll all see.
The Podcast Playground.